Hello and welcome back to Thomas's Moustache. Today we are going to be doing another whiskey tasting. In a previous video I mentioned that my whiskey of choice when I was younger was Jameson. And I thought, well, after filming that video, which was now a fair number of weeks ago, I thought maybe I should go down memory road and have a taste. It's been, well, probably been, maybe 10 years or more since I've had Jameson. So this will be sort of revisiting old ghosts. Now apologies in advance for my sweating. It is quite hot today. We're getting a blast of summer. Hopefully the last before fall sets in. I was checking and it does say that by the end of next month we should have some cooler weather. I mean like proper cool. So that will be good. But until then, I will be enjoying something refreshing. And by the way, you will probably be seeing this video after a month, so hopefully by the time this video airs, it will already be cool. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, it's the middle of autumn and it's so hot, well, it's because I'm filming a lot of videos at once now, and then I release them periodically. So this video will probably be filmed a month prior. So Jameson whiskey. It is established in 1780, triple distilled, and it says smooth Irish whiskey made the John Jameson way since 1780. Irish whiskey, product of Ireland. And then it has even the 1780 in the bottle there. Distilled, matured, and bottled in Ireland, and that's all we have here. A little bit of background. Jameson is pretty special to me in a way because Jameson was one of the whiskey distilleries that I visited personally, which I can tell you about. Now I spent a time in Ireland, not too long, but I did have a little bit of an adventure there, you could say, and some of that time of course was spent in Dublin, which was a fantastic city, beautiful city, wonderful city. I can tell you about it. I was traveling to Ireland from England and I booked the train ticket, the ferry across from Holyhead in Wales all the way to Dublin, and when I was getting ready to go I got a text that said something like, oh, the ferry has been cancelled because of this, there was a storm. So I took the train over to Holyhead. It was a beautiful day there. And I watched the movie Mad Max, you know, Fury Road. I watched that in the movie theater. I was the only one in the theater, but it had the comfiest chairs. I'm telling you, they were the comfiest cinema chairs that you would ever sit in. A great movie, by the way. And I just spent the day and the evening having a wander. All the museums were closed, most of the places were closed, so I was just wandering about, and the ferry was rescheduled till about 10 at night. So wandering about, and when I finally got to the ferry, we made our way across. I didn't get much sleep, of course, and we came into Dublin in the early hours of the morning when the sun was just rising. So I was supposed to be there early the day before. I was supposed to be there before the night fell the day before. But I got there in the end in the next morning. And I made my way along the Liffey River. Now while I was there, of course, I had to visit the Jameson Distillery. It's a nice little building. It's pretty much in the heart of the city. You can walk there. It's quite easy. It's a great place, wonderful place to visit, and of course they have Jameson merchandise. I bought a hat because I do like that style, but regretfully I bought a size small, which was pretty tight. But when my hair is a bit longer, it just doesn't fit. So I should have got a medium. That's my regret. If I ever return, I will buy another hat in the correct size. But I still have the hat. I don't wear it much, but of course I have it for the memories. As well, in the distillery, they have a lucky stone. It's a millstone. And they said if you pat it 3 times, you get luck for, I think it might have been a decade, anywhere between 5 years and 10 years. I'm afraid I forget now, but my luck has run out anyways. I think it must have been about 10 years or 8 years, because I kind of felt when the luck ran out. It was real, where you just feel one day that the luck is gone, and you count backward and you say, okay, all my years of luck that I accumulated have run out, and I have not renewed my luck. So anyway, when I look at this bottle, I just think about all those good memories. So without further ado, let's open this bottle. Brand new bottle, as I said. I'm filming this video before I finished the other bottle, but I won't be able to film again for a couple weeks, so I'm going early. Ready? Let's see, get a good grip. There, perfect angle. There we go. I just don't want to hold my hand over the joint, or else the sound will be muffled. I want you to hear that perfect snapping sound. Now the bottle itself is this lovely green, which is unmistakable, but let's have a look at the liquid. I'm using a Jack Daniel's glass today. I know it is improper, but it's all I have for now. The other glasses have been used for something else. There we go. So, beautiful color. This is a lighter amber. Well, no, I would say it's a nice golden color. There's not as much orange in it. It's almost perfectly gold. Viewed from the top, it is lighter. Smell-wise, not a huge alcohol smell, you know, that strong alcohol smell. It does not have it. Of course it's there, but it's not quite as strong. It has a sort of, initially I want to say almost like a spice scent. Maybe like a little bit like cinnamon. A bit peppery, perhaps. Of course, there's some caramel in there. Yes, I would say that's a good analysis. Now we should do our taste test. Taste-wise, I would say initially you get a very strong woodiness. The aftertaste almost disappears immediately. There's something there, a remnant, but it's almost impossible to to tell. Yeah, I would say a woodiness. Almost entirely. There is a heat to it. I would say a stronger heat than the previous whiskeys and the bourbon that I reviewed previously. I would say it has a sort of spicy heat that activates quite suddenly. It warms up the mouth much more by a fair few more degrees than the other whiskeys that I've done a taste test of. This would be in the winter time. This would be just dandy, having that warmth. It is great. I can remember why I like Jameson whiskey so much growing up, that it was my go-to every occasion. I can easily remember, because it does taste really good. Is it better than the best whiskeys in the world? Certainly not. No offense. But a affordable bottle of whiskey is going to have a hard time competing with a bottle that's been matured and aged in select barrels for a select amount of years. But I would say for a affordable whiskey, of course, I can't say I have any reason to be biased towards it. I'm not related to Jameson whiskey at all, but it's just my favorite growing up, and I can see why. This is quite good. It is 40%, by the way. This bottle is 700 milliliters. I generally go for 700. Sometimes I'll go 500. Sometimes I'll go 400 or so, depending on the price and what have you. But 700, usually you get good value for that. Smelling it now. We've got caramel. We got that spice at the bottom. Bottom of the scent would be spice, middle caramel. Top would be perhaps toffee. There's very little woodiness to the scent. It smells quite pleasant, but taste-wise is very woody. There is a wholeness to it. Aftertaste, there's not much aftertaste at all. This is a pretty quick taste that just comes and goes quickly. So, it's not bad at all. It's quite good, actually. Yes, I would say that it is quite a good whiskey. Would I recommend it to somebody? Yes. If somebody's on a budget, of course. But almost every whiskey that I taste, I say I recommend. But I'm afraid that that's going to be all I can think of to say on this subject. So if you enjoyed the video, of course, please let me know. And until next time, I'll say toodaloo.